These guys are ridiculous. These guys are ridiculous.
Now, how about them damn Celtics?
Welcome back to another How About Them Celtics video. Sam and I are here recording on Thursday, July 27th. If you've watched our other videos, you now know that we bulk record on Thursdays, these videos. So you're probably seeing this sometime next week. I'll be on the Cape. You'll see a new background on the podcast soon because I'm not going to be home. But we're looking at Derrick White today because a video came out. John Griner Kennedy posted it on Twitter, or reshared it on Twitter, I should say.
I've not seen this shit, by the way. So
yep, from Daniel Hargrove. Who I spoke to for my Derrick White article. So shout out Daniel. He's a friend of Derrick White's. I think he was a coach at UCCS or an assistant coach or something. And they just remained friends since then because he was he just graduated college. So he was like 23 when Derrick showed up there. So, but shout out Daniel Hargrove. This is the video that is now going ballistic on Celtics Twitter. Everyone is obsessed to see it. Let me share screen. I want to make sure we can have the sound too. But here you go. This is the video. It is bald Derrick White. Obviously it went viral. It's just a 6-second video. It's a very short clip. But
here, I made it. Oh, look at that.
Let's watch it again.
I didn't know Derrick White could do that.
Yeah. Derrick White got up. I'm hyped for Derrick White, though. But obviously, this comes in tandem with the news that Derrick White will be the starting point guard. Joe Mazzulla revealed that at the most recent press conference with Jaylen Brown's max extension, revealed that Derrick White will be the team starting point guard.
Absolute bomb.
Yeah, something not many people knew. Well, honestly, a lot of people were debating, should it be Malcolm Brogdon? Most people, I think, like media, most people who cover the team kind of got that it would be Derrick White. I still stand on the foundation that Derrick White was their third best player last season. I thought he had a phenomenal year. Obviously, he was second team all defense. I thought he should have been first team over Alex Caruso, if you want to ask me. But excuse me. Anyways, this got me thinking.
Journalism from Jack.
Yeah, right. Well, there's some stats.
No, I'm
really, come on. What are we doing? Chicago missed the playoffs. Of course, got to back him. But got me curious. How well equipped is Derrick White to be the Celtics starting point guard? So I have some stats for you, and I'm going to start you with this. Derrick White averaged 15.5 points, 5 assists, and 4.3 rebounds in 21 games without Marcus Smart last year.
Yep.
Boom. There you go. And for those of you, this is for those saying like, oh, well, can he average this amount of assists? What can he do here? Another stat for you. He had 7 games with 10 plus assists and 12 games with 7 plus. And I don't know how many of these, but I know this 3-game stretch from February 10th to February 12th, February 14th, 3 games in a row. Derrick White played, no Marcus Smart, no Jaylen Brown in the lineup. He had 33 points, 10 assists. He had 23 points, 10 assists. And then against the Bucks, without Tatum in the lineup either, without anybody, no Horford, no Rob, no Jaylen.
It was Derrick White and the boys that day. Yeah.
The fellas, he had 27 and 12, and they almost beat the Bucks. So I think Derrick White is pretty well equipped to be this team's starting point guard heading into the next season. I think you'll really see him take on more of a facilitator role. And obviously, as we showed you with the video, he is also able to dunk on people. I just thought this was fun. I thought the bald Derrick White was fun. And I just kind of wanted to talk about Derrick White as a point guard.
I am pro bald Derrick White.
Sure. I'm going to be writing about it for Celtics blog as well, but I'll leave this little screenshot up here while we discuss it. But I'm hyped for Derrick White. I think he'll be a good starting point guard for the Celtics. I'm very excited.
I think that it's truly going to be a good time when Derrick White starts. It's this weird thing where Derrick White feels like he almost has an extra level he can go to. Yes. Last year, we got like a glimpse at it a few times. That stretch that you mentioned, the first few games of the playoffs against Atlanta, where he was like the leading scorer on the Celtics, and everyone was like, oh my God, I can't believe how good Derrick White is. They're going to win the championship. And then they obviously disappointed everybody. But seriously, Derrick White has felt like he has an extra level to go to, an extra, I don't know, what do they call
gear.
It? Mode,
extra gear.
maybe? Extra gear.
Second
yeah,
gear.
That's what I was looking for. And with Smart gone, as much of it as it sucks, I feel like that is the positive. We can be like, okay, what are we going to get from Derrick White now? What's he going to give the Celtics?
And what you always say last year about Derrick White in the starting lineup?
He's much better as a starter. It seems to affect his confidence in a way where he just believes in himself more.
Here you go. As a starter,
Yes.
13 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, shot 46.6 from the field, 39.4 from deep, and that was in 70 games. In the 12 games he played off the bench, share this tab instead. 9 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Not as good shooting.
The splits are the
28.
big tell for me.
Mhm. Yeah,
I said
he just
it
wasn't
in
as
the
good.
Peyton Pritchard video. Efficiency is number one for me always. If you have a guy that you can rely on to put the ball in the basket, it's almost better always to have that guy on the floor than some of the less efficient guys. And Derrick White, as a starter, is one of the more efficient guys. You can believe in him. You can trust him. And why not give him more of the ball? He showed you last year that he's fully capable of being a main facilitator, of creating for himself and others at times, even though he was very great off the ball as well and
Mhm.
may have been the best he was when he was catch and shoot or quick move to the basket. But it's an exciting concept to think about as Derrick White being the starting point guard. Why not?
Definitely. And another stat, if you want to really get into it here, this is the biggest reason why I was so comfortable or less concerned with Marcus Smart leaving. It's this stat right here. Derrick White was 4th in the NBA in total plus minus last year. That's crazy. That's crazy. And obviously he played in all 82 games. So there is that to say about it. But like better plus minus than Jason Tatum. He was, 4th behind 3 Nuggets players. He was ahead of Drew Holiday. He was ahead of Darius Garland. He was ahead of Brook Lopez. Like he had a ridiculously good season last year. And I'll bet you money that a part of the reason the Celtics felt okay trading Marcus Smart is because they realized, Derrick White's pretty fucking good. Derrick White's super, super good. And like I said, this is the biggest thing that I'm going to look at in an article I'm writing. This 3-game stretch right here, where he put up 20 points, 10 assists in each game. The Celtics went win over Charlotte. They went win over the
Big
Grizzlies.
feet beating Charlotte.
Win over the Grizzlies. There you go. It'll bring it back for you a little bit.
Yes.
And that's a Grizzlies team with John Morant, with Desmond
With all
Bane,
the
with
boys
Jaren
out
Jackson
there, except
Jr.
for Steven Adams.
And no Jaylen Brown or Marcus Smart for the Celtics in that game. And then they lost this game to the Bucks in overtime, but they started Blake Griffin and Mike Muscala.
Correct.
So, like, maybe
Against
give the Celtics
Giannis.
a little bit of a break.
Trying to keep Giannis away from the basket with those two guys.
So I am very, very and also a 40 piece from Drew Holiday. So
That was
am
bullshit, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was frustrating.
8 of
They
12
need
from
to win.
3. I'll never forget. That's one of those things that just is burned in your brain.
I am not fully prepared to watch bald Derrick White take the court though. What do you think inspired bald Derrick White? I texted one of his
Probably people being mean.
Well, I was gonna say I texted one of the people I spoke to for the article, and I said, like, do you know any? Like, I asked him, like, do you know anything about Derrick being bald? He texted me back. He goes, I had no idea he was doing that. And so I wonder, like, what the motivation was. Was he just like, you know what, screw this, screw the hairline, or do you think he was just like, all right, it's just time to let it go, whatever? Because
Dude,
like,
if you're bald with a beard, it goes hard.
he looks like a beast.
Yeah.
he looks like he went from a rookie to a 10-year NBA veteran who's just about to kill everybody on the court. I love it.
I hope it pays off. I hope it translates. Just where he finds that extra gear that is definitely there.
100%. Bald Derrick White starting for the Celtics, murdering people in pro-ams or open court runs, or whatever this was. I was hyped though. I'm hyped for Derrick White. I'm obviously extremely biased, but I'm a big Derrick White fan. And in my defense, you said this in the last podcast, I was a Derrick White fan before I ever wrote the article.
No, you were. You were on before everybody else. You're not on the like a bandwagon guy. You started the bandwagon, so credit to you. You were right.
Love Derrick White. But thank y'all for tuning in. Let us know how excited you are for Derrick White. Or if you're not, you can tell us in the comments and I'll fight you. No,
I'm sure you will.
I'll disagree with you. And I won't delete it. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. How about them Celtics? I'll let Sam take us out.
Yes, thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you tune into the full-length pods as well. They are on the YouTube page, so make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave comments, leave likes. You can find us on Spotify and Apple as well. Follow us there. Leave a nice 5-star review for the fellas. You can hit us with a follow on social media at How About Them C's on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Facebook, you can leave a like. It's just the name of the podcast. You can find live streams there as well as YouTube when they happen. You can follow Jack on Twitter at JacksWNBA. You can follow me at Sam LaFrance NBA. That's it for us.
Tic Taco. Come on.
Taco's
Taco.